Hello everyone, this is Joanna from Joanna the Medium. These are going to be messages for the month of August. Sorry about being late. As I mentioned last month, I was really busy, then I had to go away for a few days and I just couldn't get a chance to, or didn't get a chance to record the videos. Came back to extremely busy schedule already, so they are coming in fact a little bit late. But thank you so much for waiting, and I hope you will like them. Because they were late, I kind of thought maybe I should do something different, or maybe I should make them shorter. And I actually got a very strong feeling from Spirit that I should try something different for the sake of cutting some time. Well, turns out that the readings are actually longer. It's the setup that's slightly different. So what I was asked to do is do more of a channeled message, not using cards, and use fewer cards. And I actually thought it was going to be a shorter reading, but it turns out that in more cases, it's actually longer than the ones I've done in the past. So lots of different energies I'm working with. 3/4, half to 3/4 of the entire reading is me channeling information based on what I'm being told and seeing, which is a little bit different for me in this particular setup because I'm not even using any cards at that point. So some of it is very, very specific. Some of it is more general. Some energies are different than others. Some are stronger. Some are more strange than others. So it is a very different set of readings for August, for sure. As always, it is general. These are general readings, so it may make sense to you. Some of it, certainly for all of you, it won't make sense to you. For some of you, it may. For a majority of you, some parts may make sense to you, some won't. Please check out rising sign, moon sign, as well as your sun sign, as these may offer a more complete picture of what's happening in your life. If you would like a private reading, please contact me with the information below, and we can set up a private session so that you can understand exactly what this is pertaining for you. I cannot answer questions through emails pertaining to general readings. Sometimes I'll get a message saying, you know, what does this mean to me? Without actually having a one-on-one session, it is impossible for me to do that. And I cannot answer each and every email because I get literally hundreds of emails, which is why I can't always respond to all of them. So if you would want more information, particularly connecting to you or relating to you, you might want to have a private session, and you can just reach me at the information below. If these readings don't make sense to you this time around, that's perfectly okay. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Please do let me know if you like the new format, as I feel it's here to stay, at least until the next change. I think I mentioned in some of my earlier videos that I feel I will need to be doing more channeling. So, you know, I hope you like it. I actually found it a little bit easier not looking at cards and just giving information that's coming to me. And that's really how I work with one-on-one clients. Trying to see if there's anything else that I want to say other than I always want you to know how grateful I am for you listening, viewing, liking, sharing. It means a lot to me. I just posted a video on 10,000 subscribers thank you offer. This was my goal for the end of 2016. So the fact that it's already reached 10,000 at the end of July is amazing to me, and that's obviously thanks to you. And I always want to say thank you so much, because without you, there's no need for me to do this. So without further ado, I hope you like the readings. Let me know how it resonates with you, and let's get going. I'll see you in a moment. Hello and welcome back. This is going to be reading for the sign of Leo. I'm starting to lose my voice a little bit, so don't mind me. I am going to connect with Spirit first, and for the first half or 3/4 of this reading, I'll just give you messages purely through what I'm seeing and hearing and feeling. The cards are face down. I have 3 cards, so I don't know what they are. So let's start off with a message. Just give me 1 second while I connect. The first thing that I'm seeing and hearing, which is strange to start off with, for sure, I hear the word Adam, and then I see the word apple, and I'm going, that makes no sense to me. So I'm going to ask him to expand on this. The first thing I hear after I'm having a conversation, like, what are you talking about? I hear the words, allow yourself to trust. And the reason, strangely enough, why the apple was shown to me with regards to Adam and Eve, and I'm not a religious person, but I understand the concept. It's something to do with trusting or not trusting your intuition. And he says to me, trust in what you receive, word-wise, trust what you receive intuitively, not so much what you hear. And I'm going to see if I can expand on this. Okay, so this is relating particularly to some kind of legal matters. And I see whoever this is for, you're reading a whole bunch of papers and you're like, no, that's BS, that's BS, that's BS, that's BS. Because somebody's trying to feed you a whole bunch of nonsense in order to make their case more favorable than yours. I hear the words sharing custody. So for some of you, this is going to be regarding a custody battle, where a child or children will be going back and forth. I see the number 14. I don't know how this pertains to you. If one of the children is 14 or if a child is 14. I also hear a boy, so for some of you, you will have a boy, or number 14 is relating to you, your child, or the other person who's on the other side of the legal matter or equation. I also hear the words rocky, and I see whoever I'm talking to on a boat, and so this is a metaphor, and I'm seeing you on a body of water, so let's call it a lake, because I don't see waves. And actually, there's an important distinction why it's a lake and not an ocean or sea. Because lake, for the most part, the water is still, whereas with ocean or sea, there are waves which will have a higher tendency to kind of push you in one direction. With lake too, given the wind, but it's not as prominent as it is with ocean and sea, or at least that's what I'm being shown. And the reason why I'm being shown this vision is because I feel like you're sitting in this boat alone, boat signifying your situation. And as I look around this boat, I do not see anybody but you. And interestingly enough, you don't have paddles. And when I ask him what is with the missing paddles, I hear the words lack of sense of direction or feeling lack of direction. Also, the lack of paddles also signifies that you feel that you don't have adequate information, or you're missing some information, or there is some kind of reluctance with moving forward. Now, the reluctance is predominantly connected to what you fear might happen if you go one way or the other. And that's why you're not moving and you're feeling stuck, because there is reluctance to go either way, because either way you go, there is fears being presented at you, or you feel fearful of certain outcome. I'm hearing the words, do the best you can, but do not procrastinate any longer. I'm also seeing the letter number 9. 9 stands for September. I gotta be honest with you, I've been seeing a lot of 9s lately. It is significant of endings, a process of endings. So they're not finalized yet, but it is evident there is endings. And all of a sudden I have this headache that's like right here, like a laser beam. And I'm going, what is with that? And he says constant pressure. Okay, so if you're getting headaches, it is predominantly because of the constant pressure of the situation, or the pressure you feel under. And I hear the word child. So there, obviously, if a child is involved, there is a lot more pressure associated with this situation. I see you in this boat, and it feels rocky, and you're holding on, and you're trying your best to hold on, but you're not feeling very comfortable. I hear the words, you're not alone. And I also hear the words, father or grandfather. Now, this father or grandfather is in spirit, or it is someone who is of a father or grandfather energy, or someone who would be of support to you or was supportive to you. Father, grandfather, father, prominent male of a fatherly energy. Again, the number 9 is being shown to me as very prominent. And I want to ask him why number 9 is being shown to me as being significant. Something about the end of September. And again, I'm seeing the number 14. So maybe around the 14th of December, or 14 is somehow connected to you. By the end of... I feel like you will make... There'll be a substantial movement by the end or towards the end of September. Sorry about the noise. Somebody's cutting wood outside. Of course, as I do videos, right? I just have to plow through it. There will be significant improvement in your situation, and you're asked to just go with the flow. As I hear go with the flow, I understand that dealing with what you're dealing with is actually quite challenging to go with the flow, but you have no other option. Your other option is to keep resisting or pushing against it, which is not going to work in your favor. He's also saying to me there is money involved, either money you have to pay out or money that has to be paid out to you. And I hear the words, it's not coming. I do feel that it is a temporary situation as far as the financial flow. So that is you being asked not to worry about this. Just keep moving forward and keep looking, keep focusing on the end result. Have it very firmly in your mind. And I want to see if there's anything else, and I'm trying really hard not to get that noise come into my head. I also hear the words, your mom can help you. So whether your mom can help you with raising your child, taking care of your child, help you with the decision-making process because she understands, or something of that nature, your mom can help you. And so can your grandfather. So this is interesting because earlier on there was a grandfather energy potentially coming through, but he's passed. But now it's being said grandfather can help you. So maybe there's a grandfather that's still alive that could offer you great assistance, or maybe there's a grandfather that's passed and you can get great assistance that way intuitively. Also, pay attention to your dreams, particularly colors. And I see blue and I see yellow. So if you connect with And there's significance to that as well. So if you connect with blue or yellow, somehow that's significant to you, of significance to you, or you dream in color and you see a lot of yellow and blue in your dreams, that is meant to be significant. And he's asking me to explain. Blue is about expressing your ideas, your emotions, about being expressive in this situation and not to hold back. That doesn't mean to be belligerent, no, to be not mindful, but do not hold back important information. The yellow represents creativity. Be creative with the process. Not, I don't mean creative as in funny business creative. I mean, don't look at the situation just like this. See it from different perspectives, particularly when it comes to the child and how this will affect the child or children in this process. And I want to see if there's anything else because it's already 11 minutes. So that's one piece of information that's very specific. So that's going to be for very selected of you, or for maybe someone that you know, and that's their moon sign or rising sign. And I want to see if there's anything else. Protect yourself from naysayers. This could pertain to what was said, or this could be completely something different. Now I want to go with something different. This is regarding a job. I feel like whoever you are, some of you are going to be applying or have applied for a different position. And I feel like there are people in your work vicinity or in your vicinity. I don't feel this is your family. I think this is more your coworkers who are going to dissuade you almost for applying for this position. And I hear the word managerial, so maybe higher position. And I feel like you're like, why are you saying this to me? And you're having doubts. Do not listen to these people. Do what you got to do. Stay mindful of what they're saying. So if they're giving you good advice or good piece of information, take it. But by no means allow their negative ideas about their own perceptions influence or cloud your vision or judgment. Please do not do that. So this is pertaining to work. Very, very important. I also hear the word tree. I don't know if the word tree is in the company name, or you're in an industry where you're dealing with trees or wood or anything of that sort. It could be sales, it could be lumber, it could be anything. But I see I see a symbol of tree, and maybe this is also a logo or a company logo or something that represents a tree. That's also very specific and very interesting. I also see the number 6. 6 stands for June or 6. So for some of you, this 6 is going to be significant somehow in the work environment, in piece of information. I also hear the words you're reluctant to move forward, and I feel like there is doubt. So for those of you who this is pertaining regarding job, and you are looking at changing or growing or stepping up the ladder, your reluctance, he's saying to me it's understandable because of your past history, whatever that means, but you are asked to boldly move forward and not be influenced by what other people say. And I have a feeling that you have been influenced in the past, or you have a tendency to put other people's opinions above your own because deep inside you're not feeling very strong or very confident, or you're not feeling great at the moment, okay? I hear the word stability. So whatever this is you're moving towards or thinking about doing has the potential to offer you greater stability. And this is financially speaking, but also with respect to how you feel stable in your mind. Okay, so stability on many aspects. If you do apply for this new position, I feel that you will be removed from the environment you currently are. So whether you will get a different office, or you will move offices, or you will be on the road and you will not be dealing with these people. So it is quite possible that the people that are naysayers are actually saying this because they're envious. And that can happen. So be mindful of that. And again, this is general information or general reading, but specific information. So I hope this makes sense. Now let's move on to the cards because we're past 15 minutes. So the first card represents your past. Just give me 1 second. I'm going to change this. Your past, this situation, sorry, just give me 1 second. Background. It also represents your mind or what you're thinking. And it is, it's crown chakra. So I don't often get chakra cards, but crown chakra is here, right? That's the energy center. That's your connection to spirit. That's how you receive information from. He's asking me to say the words divine. So I want to ask him why this is being shown to me. What's the key word with this? Interesting. He says to me the word patience. And we'll see if the other cards have that word in there. He's asking you to be patient, or no, sorry, this is card pertaining to your past, but it is your mind as well. So in your past, he, just give me 1 second. No, I'm gonna completely rephrase what I said. He's saying to me that in the past, you have received a lot of information through your intuition, from spirit, from the divine. However, because you were not patient, you made decisions that you now regard as mistakes. So as you're looking back, you're saying to yourself, geez, I knew better, I just didn't listen. Okay? And I want to say that he's asking me to move this to now as well and into the future. So this is going to spill over towards the future. You will be guided intuitively for the next steps. But because you're not feeling overly confident, and perhaps that's always been with you, doesn't mean that people know it, but inside you may not feel very confident. You may doubt, okay? And if you doubt, you will not, you will have a tendency to be impatient and hastily make decisions perhaps. So watch your thoughts, watch what comes to you, and be patient with yourself, because apparently that hasn't been the case in the past. So I don't want to spend too much time on this because I want to move on to the current situation or the problem. So this is what you're feeling right now, or this is what the situation represents. The card is called, and it's interesting, number 6. The card is called Victory and Success. This is pertaining to your drive, to your passion. It can be career, but it doesn't necessarily have to be career. But it's shown to me in reverse. So when I ask him for a key word about this, he says deflated. So you are feeling deflated pertaining to either a career move where you're at, or you're feeling frustrated with regards to how you express your creativity. And that doesn't mean painting or drawing or playing. Creativity is, numbers, reading, doing woodwork, building homes. Creativity comes in a gazillion different ways. So right now, I'm hearing that you are not feeling great about your career choice or where you are right now, which is interesting, very congruent with what was said earlier. Okay, so that's right now, that's the problem. And I also feel that you might feel this in your gut, and it's a feeling of stagnation. I actually don't know what a feeling of stagnation would be in my gut, other than what I'm sensing. It's like blah. Okay, now creativity predominantly is here in the third chakra, which is your solar plexus, and that's where he is pointing me. And also color yellow, this is color yellow, or this is lime, but it is yellow, a version of yellow or shade of yellow. It is color of solar plexus, and I feel like you can do so much more, but you're not allowing yourself, you're holding yourself back. So the next card represents your future or advice. And we have the card called Balance. This is a major arcana. This is card that signifies aspects of you within you that either are happening, need to happen, or will happen. Balance is pretty self-explanatory. He says to me, this is number of desire, which is, I've never heard this before from Spirit about the number 11, but I'm going to go through it. But he's also asking me to add the 2 and its choices. 2 to me represents choices and decisions within yourself. So it feels to me like moving forward, because of the decisions and choices you will make, there is a huge potential for you to find balance in your work life. Specifically, I hear career. So if you are looking at applying for different position or for different job, if you're looking for applying at a completely different to a different career, different company, because you're not feeling great about your current situation, it has the potential to not only make you feel balanced financially, but also emotionally and spiritually. And he's asking me to hold this card and to show you that this gentleman, he's surrounded by the sphere, which is spirit. So you are being divinely guided. And I believe the word divine came earlier. I don't often use that word in general readings. He has all the necessary tools that are, the sword, the goblet, cup, pentacles, and the wand. So it's all the elements. He has all the elements that are required in order for one to feel fully balanced and fully balanced. That's the word I want to say. Again, I hear don't be afraid of the changes. You have the potential to do what it takes to go to the next step. So don't hold yourself back. That's why it's important for you not to listen to naysayers and surround yourself with positive people, not the ones that are kind of, saying you shouldn't do this because of their own insecurities. And I feel like I want to leave it at that. Okay, one more bizarre piece of information. I hear the words wisdom tooth. So maybe for some of you, you've had issues with a wisdom tooth or wisdom teeth, or something about a wisdom tooth will come up. And maybe this is because if that's the case for you, this is really meant for you. So this is additional piece of, I would call evidential information. Number 9 is being shown to me as you're nearing the end of your cycle in your career. For some of you, it's home life, but I want to specifically connect with career. So keep in mind, this is a general reading. If the information pertains to you in other areas of your life, listen to your intuition, because the words that I speak may spark an intuitive feeling in you that is different than what I'm speaking. So always listen to your intuition. Because it is a general reading, it may not apply to everybody, and it probably won't. Some parts may apply to some of you, some parts may apply to only very few of you, but certainly it won't apply to all of you. So listen to your other signs, as it will make sense to you or offer a greater picture. If it doesn't make sense to you, then maybe this is not a reading for you, and that's completely okay. I hope this made sense, at least to some degree. I would love your comments, so let me know. If you connect with me and say how this applies in my life, I have absolutely no ability to know until I would connect with you through personal sessions. So if you would like a personal session to know exactly what this is about, I am more than happy to do that, and the information is down below. Let me just see if there's anything else. Of course, thank you so much for watching, for sharing, and for subscribing. I thoroughly enjoy doing this for you, and I am super grateful for being able to have you see this, listen to this, share this, like this, and you being subscribers. It means a ton to me. So thank you so much. Let me know if you like the new format. I think it's going to stay here for a little longer. I kind of like it. So until the month of September, I wish you best of luck. And if you are looking to apply for something, go for it. And again, best of luck in August, and I will see you soon in September. Take care.